Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Here I have a Chap Mei True Heroes. This is Sentinel 1 S1. Doesn't say anything else about it, but it is an exosuit. So a little bit like a mech, sort of halfway there. Picked this up because it was quite cheap on Taobao, and I've seen it before and I've always been tempted. And I reckon you paint it up, it look pretty damn good, but that's going to depend on a couple of things. In the package, we can see it comes with a huge gun, shield, a connecting piece for the cannon, a couple of missiles. It looks like a eyepiece for the mech as well. And how do I know that? Because there's a little picture down here. And also on the back, there are some pictures of it too. I think the shield and gun will be okay with the mech. The wings, not so much. The cannon, possibly, but not the missiles. The eyepiece, I don't know. Let's open this up and have a look. And I'll try it with a couple of different figures, not Chap Mei, to see how compatible it is with our beloved 1/18 scale. That is out. And the little cardboard man is out. There's no knee bend, but I reckon you could add a knee bend quite easily. The elbow bend a bit more difficult. We have one of these really rugged looking Chap Mei guys. Oh, he's got a knee bend. Chap Mei never have knee bends, or do they? Oh, they do sometimes. He looks pretty hench. And speaking of hench, look at this bad boy. This is ridiculous. Obviously, I mean, he could hold that, but that looks silly on a man that small having a gun that big and that hench. So that's for when he's in the exosuit. The shield, however, just feels so small in comparison. Look, it looks like it's a size or two too small. Have these missiles. You have the spring-loaded shoulder cannon. Bit of power in that. Can't be too good. What else? Oh, yes. And we have a connecting piece here. I'm assuming it's for the shoulder cannon. And we have the sort of I'm going to cut an eyeglass, a monocle. These scope stroke sights, it looks like. Or was it a video camera? Not sure. For the guy. And wait a minute. Oh, the wings are with the other one. There's two of these. That one has wings on, so I've got one without wings, fortunately. Okay, so we see there are two connected at the top. They are different shapes. One is circular as in a sphere, one is circular as in a cone. So they will attach different things. There is a cross hole on the back where this one must fit into. And that means that this cannon should pop onto there, or not. Or maybe not. Maybe the cannon fits on this one. Or the cannon fits on that one, which I'll get around. I'll get it right eventually. Okay. That means on this side will be this scope thingy, I guess, or camera, whatever it is. Okay. Not sure if I want that. Let's see. Can the mech hold the? How does the mech hold the guns? Looks like it holds it on the outside. Oh, I see. It's a little peg and hole, and it goes on the outside of the arm. And then the shield should be the same on the other side. Unfortunately, though, how does that work? That's on the top. That goes in there. It looks like my one's not going to fit in. I'm not sure why, because the according to the picture, that is done correctly. Never mind. Okay, the mech won't stand up without a pilot. It will stand up, but the suit looks all right. Now, what I will say is easy to load because it just opens at the top there. But there are no knee bend in the legs, which is unfortunate. You can add that easily. There's no arm bend in the arms, which you could add, but I'm not sure it's worth it. But there's no outwards on the hips. So let's see what it's like. Well, first let's look at this figure. The gun is huge, but it's pretty nice to be fair. You know, paint it up, look good in the mech. Figure's very basic Chap Mei. It might be worth taking the head off, cutting it, and making a cast, because it's pretty good there. Arms go up, there's no outwards. Bicep bend, there's about 90 degrees. Same on the other side. Legs go forwards, not really backwards. And knee bend is under 90 degrees. It's a decent enough figure for kids. For adults, you know, if you want a background figure or you like the Chap Mei figures, then it's pretty decent. It's not bad. And, you know, it's decent paintwork, but it's not for me. You can go, actually not to the side. I'll put him in this little mech thing first, see how easy it is to get in. Okay, so his legs go in there, down to the feet. His hands go in there. That comes down to there, and he's supposed to hold these handles. 1, 2. Oh, we let go of the handle there. Let's put the gun back in. And how does that shield fit on? I've no idea. Anyway, that does look pretty good. The gun is huge. See, the issue I have with the gun, where's the clip? The clip's like empty. There's nothing inside it in either side, you know, so... And it's got this big scope on it, which he's not going to use because he's got a scope in front of him here. But it looks pretty decent. With a knee bend, yeah, the issue with the knee bend, they've put it here, that's where you'd make it anyway because the leg changes angle. It doesn't quite match up with his natural knee bend, it's slightly higher. And with other figures, I imagine it'd be slightly higher too. But it's pretty decent, you know. I picked up very cheap. I've seen them for quite expensive too, which makes no sense. It does work quite well. Obviously, with a figure of more articulation, it should work better. I'll try that in a moment. It's decent enough. Now, what was that thing on the back for then? That part slots in and nothing happens. Maybe it's for the wings. Let me look in the back of the box again. Don't know. But one nice thing is you've got these 2 little parts here. These are for storing the missiles if you want to keep them. Not really my cup of tea. Though I think the cannon's all right. Paint it up a little bit. Very high tech compared to the rest of them. It's pretty decent. It's not bad. I quite like that. I reckon painted up that will look really quite nice. Okay, so let's get him out. And let's try some other 1/18 scale figures. Okay, for now. So first up, I'll use a Marauder Valkyrie. She'll be just the videos. Slightly smaller because she's a woman. These handles on the controls are really quite fat, and they're going to be too big for her little hands. Her hands stretch, so maybe she'll be able to hold them, but you don't want to obviously snap fingers off. Yeah, she is going to struggle. She's not really wide enough. Although she can fit in, and it's going to be really hard for her to grab the controls, which is a shame. And really she wants a helmet or something to look slightly better, but you know, and the arms won't really stay up because her arm, she can hook underneath, but she needs a tighter bicep bend to keep that really in place. But she can fit, not too bad. Okay, let's take her out. Not too bad, could be a lot better. Let's go for our review of just recently Samuel L. Jackson in a G.I. Joe body. He'll be suggested videos as well. He is a bigger figure, but he's still quite narrow in the shoulders. His hands are wider up. Well, his left one, his right one, his left one might be a struggle. So you might be able to hold the handles, and his joints are slightly stiffer too. Feet in first. That can come down. Let's have a look. I would be tempted to shave the handles smaller for your standard size figures because they are so thick. Yeah, I'm not going to force his fingers into that one. Other side, there's more of a possibility. And also, the handles are actually quite far away, so they might struggle to get their hands to him. So he's struggling right now. I can have the guns and stuff up because it can rest the crossbar on their forearms. Now he does look pretty cool like that as well. If I take the gun off, I'll be tempted to put some sort of claws or something on there, some sort of hands. He's pretty okay in there. Okay, let's take him out. Let's try. I'll use Fusion from Fortnite. It's a new Fortnite figure I picked up not that long ago. Now, again, he'll be suggested videos. He is awesome looking. He looked quite evil in this, I'd imagine. I do like the Fortnite figures because there's such variety and they get released, you know, in good waves, relatively fast and whatnot. Okay, now he can fit in nicely. The issue he has is that his grip is really quite tight. So to grab onto the handles for him, again, is an issue of his hands. So I will probably be shaving the handles down slightly in the future or sanding down. Now, he actually is the best in it so far. And him, you can, if you look at the back, the joint, the natural joint area is the same as where his knee joint is. That would work really well for him with a knee joint added. The only issue of adding the knee joint is it's going to be the only place it's connected is by that little thin joint there. And you don't use a big joint, it's going to look a bit funny. Do I want to do that? Maybe I will. But I think he looks pretty good. So it works pretty well. Fortnite figures. Okay, let's take him out. Let's go to a Joy Toy. And I've just been rummaging through my boxes of figures. And I picked out the Joy Toy. Is it the CIA operative or CIA bounty hunter? I've forgotten. Anyway, he'll be in suggested videos. Let's take his rather awesome looking gun off. His hands, yeah, they got give, but again, those handles are really wide. And again, he almost held on to that then. The length of his arms are actually really quite good for this. Right, he's holding on to one. Let's make him hold on to the other next. Okay, he can hold on just about. And he does look pretty hardcore in there, pretty badass. See, with a knee bend and actually some ankle articulation, that would be really quite nice. But his grung is getting better and better. And I am quite keen on his shoulder cannon here. I reckon that looks pretty cool. Perhaps a bit too sci-fi for some universes. It's just this powerful shoulder cannon. The gun, if this was like a solid clip, that would be pretty good. I'd be tempted to cut the scope off, since you've got a scope here, and fill in this part here so it looks like a complete clip. But will I put this on the I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually use it on this mech. And as I said, I again have to look for some claws or something. That reminds me, have I got something down here? To replace the hands or hands. So here I've picked up no idea what sort of version of an Ultron this is. No articulation apart from little waist here. But that hand I could chop off and that look evil on this though. One side a hand and maybe one side a gun. And that look really, really quite tasty, quite nasty. I like that. That is going to work. Again, shave down the handles or sand down the handles a little bit. Paint it up and you've got a really nice little exosuit stroke mech stroke walker stroke whatever you want to call it. I think that's quite nice. Okay, let's take him out and I will try one more Joy toy. I'll go for a bulky one this time, see if we can cope with bulk. And for this I'm going to be using that for the Star Steel Legion, because they are super bulky with the backpack on. I don't think he'll fit because the backpack's going to get in the way, but let's see if I am right or wrong. And his legs are really bulky too. So first things first is, can he get his feet in? Come on, you are there. Urgh. Okay, feet fit. Whew. Body doesn't fit, it can't close. Having said that, it's a shame the jetpack is part of the vest armor, not separate. You could take that off and that would fit, and that look really, really nice. So now just unclip that part, and you know, so I could take it off and then okay, so if you take it off, he will fit, but it's not as good without that part on. It's just a shame, because if that would have fitted over him, that looked really, really nice. Okay, let's take him out. So it can take bulky figures, but not as bulky as something like this. I reckon a Acid Rain Weld Reborn Trooper, it's just the videos, may fit. Not as deep in the upper body, but they are rather cool. So that's the only going to be maybe the issue with that. This is quite decent, you know. It's better than I thought it would be. It's very, very budget, you know. Rather you're getting a Marauder, well, not rather. You can get one of these and a Marauder Task Force sort of exo thing, and you've got like a nice little team being built up there. And this is obviously a damn sight cheaper, but I'm not sure how easy these are to find now, because I saw these a few years ago, first of all, but never bought one. I kind of wish I did now. I'm not sure if they're still available in Toys R Us. Obviously in Asia I'm talking about, since no longer in the States. Okay, so as I said, I am going to have a real serious think about whether I want to put knee joints in these parts here. That's going to require a lot of epoxy resin to strengthen that and build it up, and then I've got to do a bit of sculpting, which is not really... When it's something that's so straight and, you know, mechanical, it won't look so good with my sculpting skills. Organic stuff is easier, but I will consider that. But yeah, that is pretty nice. And also the shield is supposed to go on his side of his arm. I know that. I can even see where it connects. Or can I? Have a look again. See, I'm thinking it's connecting in here, but this looks like it's a lot lower. So is another way to connect that? I don't know. I'll figure that out another time, I'm sure. Decent. I think it's worth picking up. Give that a paint job. It's going to look really, really quite nice. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back to more awesome Action Toy videos for you. Check out the rest of my content. Loads of 118, 124, 128, 135, 118, etc. Bye-bye.